What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen. This time, honey, I am back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville Extra, honey. I want to get some comments, honey, from the people, okay? I want to hear what they got to say about this here show, because this show it's been entertaining, okay? It's been funny, honey. It's just, it's been a lot going on, okay? Up in these Love and Marriage Huntsville streets. So, honey, without further ado, let's get off into it, okay? So, one person says, when Mel said, that's why I keep folks away from mine, I failed the F out. I ain't even lying. The sarcasm with the accent just was a chef's kiss. LMAO. Yeah, Mel said, honey, y'all ain't gonna be up in her house, honey, okay? Absolutely. Y'all not gonna be up in her home tearing it up, acting a fool. Another person says, my favorite part of this episode was watching Marceau run for his life. Yeah, his ass talked more shiggity, honey, than a little bit. Okay, he talked a lot of shiggity, but he was running from, honey, he didn't want them problems, honey, okay? Another person says, through all this craziness in that barbecue scene, Marceau didn't comfort his wife. Yeah, and we never got to talk about that, you guys. But at this juncture, I don't think any of us is shocked that he didn't comfort her. I mean, it's par for the course at this point, honey. It's just what we expect for the Scots, honey. I mean, the Knots, because they are not who they say they are, honey, okay? As she was badgered by her cousin, he didn't remove her from the table. No protection. He was more or less trying to protect his reputation, right? Because if y'all notice, and a lot of people is not talking about this, a lot of people is getting on Keke and their reviews, right? Saying that she's just jealous of Marceau and Tisha. But my whole thing is, why hasn't Marceau and Tisha really addressed what went on? Because somebody, notified Keke about all this foolishness with Marceau messing with somebody. And I don't even know, like, how long ago this stuff was. It's not really a lot of clarity around it. If you have any clarity, though, put it in the comments, honey. I don't know when this stuff happened with Marceau. Okay. So another person says, oh, I'm sorry. Let me continue to read that person's comment. She remains uncovered, therefore open to attacks. Wow, that's insightful right there. But maybe that's her retribution for what she did to her cousin Keke. Good point. No matter what happens, you don't shame your family the way she and Marceau did in the past and still now. Yeah, him bringing up her addiction issues, it just, you're being abusive. You are weaponizing somebody's vulnerabilities. And narcissists, they do that. And they do that because they have no empathy. They don't give a damn. And that's why Keke said, bitch, I don't give a damn. And Tisha about to get all this drink, honey, up in her face. It's going to look like her ass is drowning in a swimming pool, honey. Okay? So I told y'all I may be by myself, but I'm with Keke and I am sick of Marceau and Tisha playing in our face, being rude, being disrespectful. See, just because you didn't throw a drink back, Tisha, that don't mean that you were right and you held your composure. You ignored that woman. And before you ignored her at this barbecue, you ignored her phone calls, you ignored visiting her at her house to get the tea or whatever. You ignored her because you don't want to hear the truth about your husband because you don't plan on leaving him anyways. Just say that. Okay, but all of this, we gonna weaponize your addiction and we'll make everything about that. That way we can, not deal with our issues and what we being accused of. Y'all don't talk about y'all lawsuits. Okay? I think they mentioned, I think Marceau barely mentioned, his little court date, but he doesn't really go into detail. These people be hiding stuff. Okay? They be hiding all these, well, they not really hiding the lawsuits, they just not talking about it on the show, because they can't really hide from the damn lawsuits, honey. Okay? Another person says Keke is on methadone as a part of her treatment. If Mel brought a simple over-the-counter test, Keke probably is going to fail it. I told y'all. Keke is, she's not going to pass the drug test if she's still on something to get over whatever she's addicted to. She's not going to pass it. So I didn't think that, I didn't think that Mel should have brought that to her. I saw what Mel was trying to do. Like, she's trying to prove Keke's sobriety. Like, she's not addicted to nothing anymore. She passed her test, but child, she don't need to prove nothing to them scammers. Okay? Who the hell are they? What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you thinking? They need to go to a lab so the text can account for the treatment medications. So another person says, I am not going to lie. Tisha getting that water all over her was wrong, but super satisfying. See, the people enjoy it, honey. And looking at who is telling the truth, Keke has had the best track record in terms of honesty. That's a good point. Another person says when Tisha did not get back with Keke should have dismissed any info she had. You can't make a person feel what you believe people to know. Huh? Shit, Keke is on this damn show. She got a job to do. I wouldn't have just dismissed it. Okay, that was Letitia's karma. Because all these years, she's, been throwing a lot of mud Mel's way as far as Martell. And like I say all the time, you reap what you sow. So she reaped that because those are the seeds that she has sown in the past, even down to Destiny and getting with Mel's former friend to, talk about her like a dog. You don't do all that stuff. Then you upset, that Keke and Mel have a relationship. You're all in your feelings about that, and you want to play the victim about that, but you don't never take no accountability or responsibility for your character. Okay? So, yeah. Mel got a die soul, and I stand by what I say about her. Keke got a die soul, too. They just jealous of me and my soul's marriage. Girl, bye. Another person says the way Courtney rolled her eyes at Tisha several times, like, girl, stop lying, told me all I needed to know. Yeah, Courtney, she don't see it for Tisha and Marceau. She doesn't, I don't feel like she believed anything Tisha was saying at that table. She knows that Tisha is a liar. Tisha is the same person that was running from the damn criticism about the damn Black Expo, okay? She was running from that criticism. She was, she's too fragile to be on this damn show, honestly. And anytime she gets any type of criticism, what does she do? They just hate me so much. I just don't get why everybody hates me. They're so jealous of me. They just want what I have. Like all that type of shiggity you are saying, you're throwing all of that stuff out there because you don't want to deal with your character or lack thereof. Or, you don't want to better yourself and become a more accountable and responsible adult. And Tisha is one of those people where she's getting older every year, but mentally she's still in the same spot. She does not know how to properly look at situations. You know, she's very immature. And she has been accused of being immature by Carlos, by Mel, by Kimmy. Y'all just pay attention to what people have said to her over the years. Okay? Another person says, Tisha and Marceau talk about everyone charges and court proceedings but their own. Talk about Tisha putting them earrings in that stroller. Look, that part right there. Another person says, Kimmy don't like Keke just like Tiffany don't like Keke either. Kimmy just learned how to be diplomatic about it. I don't even understand why Kimmy don't like Keke. It's like, my thing with Kimmy is, you know, Tisha is full of shit, but I told y'all she has made some type of pact with her husband and brother-in-law that she's not going to go against Tisha on this show. She's not going to go against her. So that's how I look at that, honey. Another person says they running with that drug thing because that's all they have, and Marceau met his match with Stormy and it's funny. Yeah, he knows he's a big B, honey. Another person says, you know, I was trying to give Tiffany some grace, but I am ready for her to leave like Lou did. Ooh, child, y'all ready? Y'all ready for Tiffany to go? Okay. Y'all ready for Tiffany to go? And where is Big Lou? He just didn't abandon the show, honey. He don't give a damn about this show. I know damn well, Lewis, you don't care about that damn baseball like that. Okay? Lewis said, to hell with love and marriage, Huntsville, honey. So another person says, I'd rather play in traffic than deal with Marceau. I know that's right, honey. Another person says, I think that's why I like Tiffany. She don't seem to be friends with nobody, and shade can be thrown at anybody. But yes, sometimes she needs to keep her thoughts to herself and share them with baby Ace when they are having their bonding time. Okay, bonding time. Another person says the beef was with Keke and Tisha. Marceau needs to stay out of women's beef. Yeah, he do. All up in the women's business. Okay. Another person says, I don't think Keke intended for the water to land on Tisha. Yes, she did. Shit, the way that it happened. However, Marceau and Tisha has been laughing about Keke's addictions since Keke came on the show. Yeah, they have. And, you know, that's why I tell y'all I don't feel sorry for how everything is playing out for them. And hopefully once we get down to the reunion, Carlos can expose all these damn lawsuits about them being these fake ass millionaires, honey, because Miss Robinson ain't believing that foolishness. Okay? I'm not believing it. I don't think that Mel believes it. I don't think Martell believes it. Not just because they helped them, you know, kind of get to where they are at now. I just, you know, we know that, you know, we know them people is full of shit. You know, them Scots, they ain't about shiggity, honey. Another person says Keke's husband was at least ready for that action, and Marceau's scary ass ran away from him. Unlike Courtney, he let his wife go alone at the barbecue, and she entered the lion's den by herself. Yep. Another person says, I believe Tisha doesn't care about what Marceau is doing. They're just a married couple with kids. Why do people want this woman to leave her comfortable lifestyle? Let her be. She ain't comfortable. Okay. I don't think she's happy. I don't. But you got to remember, Tisha is a dark-sided Libra. They're all about image, how stuff looks, how it looks on paper. I'm the majority owner of our companies, even though I've been kicked out of my damn office. Okay? So another person says, I'm team stay if she wants, but keep it a buck. Why lie when the truth will do? Like that lady said, he mine and I'ma stick beside him. Y'all are funny. Ooh, another person says, I think it was production that told Mel to give Keke that drug test. It probably was. It probably was. But I just feel like, I don't feel like she should have did that. Cause I don't like, to be honest with y'all, like, I hope that Keke is not using. I really hope she isn't. But she don't need to prove nothing to Marceau and Latifah. Okay? They are not Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. Okay, like when your damn record becomes squeaky clean, boo boo, then you can question me. Okay, I remember I had somebody in my family, it was an elder too, a long time, trying to call Miss Robinson a hoe. Okay, I'm like, bitch, you got 6 kids by 6 different men. Okay, so girl, you got way more miles, honey, on your pussy than I ever will have. Okay, how you doing? Shit. So yeah, you don't never need to prove yourself to people that don't have their shit together. Who the hell are they? I mean, I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. Another person says Keke and Tisha are cousins. The husband should stay out of it. As messy as Keke's story is, we need this on reality TV. We need to see an up-close and personal look at addiction. See, I don't like how y'all keep putting it out there that she's still, like, addicted. I feel like we don't really know. And, maybe... she's recovering, like Stormy said. But this is the thing. The way that Keke has acted, I've seen people act without them being on any drugs or alcohol. Like, people can just act like that. They could get sick of your ass, throw a damn drink. I mean, come on. I don't like how everybody is making Keke's behavior into, she's behaving like that because she's an addict. No, she's sick of damn Forrest Gump, her damn cousin Latifah, running all the time. Okay? She is sick of that shiggity. And I would be too. I like the pressure the ladies are applying to Tisha about her damn husband. We now see that Wanda was in fact Tisha's mouthpiece and Tisha was behind it. I love how Melody is showing up this season. And Melody really could be laughing all in Tisha's face, but see, she ain't that type of person. Tisha was, though. She loved throwing her marish up in folks' faces. Okay? And just because your nigga is not cheating on you, that don't mean he's still... is a good husband. He's still a horrible husband. Honestly. I told y'all, I don't need to catch Marceau in a cheating scandal. I don't need that proof for them to prove to me he's a bad husband. I could just look at how he done treated her ass from season 1 on to now. Okay, so I'm not one of them people, and I told y'all, I think y'all give that cheating shit a little bit too much energy. I don't give it that much energy. I'm looking at how you treat your wife. How do you relate to her? Do you want to spend time with her? And I don't see that. I see a man that controls her, which is not love, but I think a lot of men that are sexist and chauvinistic and misogynistic, they think that controlling a woman is love. And I also know I talked to a man about this, and he told me, well, that your high man is, he a man, and all this bullshiggity because of your damn genitals. Like, shut your ass up. Child, let me calm down. Getting triggered already, honey. It's too early in the morning for that. But yeah, I don't like that. All that, well, I'm a man. Well, I did that because I was a man. Like, anything negative they will say it's because they are a man. That is not a good enough excuse, fellas. Okay, and I'm gonna say black men specifically. I done been around white men, but I don't be hearing them talk like that. It be you niggas each and every time. Because I'm a man. You know, I went across her forehead because I'm a man. I cheated because I'm a man. Okay? Like, I came home whenever the hell I wanted to because I'm a man. You know, can't nobody control me. But yet you feel like you need to control your woman. She needs to live in a prison called a relationship or marriage. Child, y'all stop playing with me. So yeah, I just think a lot of toxic men feel like, oh, me being controlling, that's just par for the course because I'm a man. And no, you're abusive. I think a lot of black men are abusive without just the physical aspect of it. I think a lot of them feel like, well, I'm not a bad man unless I'm sticking my dick up in another woman raw. That they know that that's bad. Well, do you, Martell? Martell act like he didn't know, honey. Okay. So, yeah, I think that they feel like abuse in a marriage or a relationship is like literal. You literally gotta knock the shit out of somebody, and it's not. Abuse can be very subtle, it could be very covert. I'm going to be doing more shorts, you guys, on, just different, mental health issues, different narcissism issues, covert narcissism, overt, just a lot of personality disorders I've been studying. So I will, have that, in the shorts area. Okay. So another person says, when it comes to the drug test, would her being on methadone cause a positive test? Would she need a blood test to test for specific drugs due to her being on the methadone? That was my point exactly. Yep. Another person says, I liked how long they stayed at the cookout. It felt real and black and nostalgic. Yes, it did. It really did. Because something always happening, honey, at a black cookout, honey. Okay, somebody always about to fight, about to play spades, it had all of that. So, yeah, I really enjoyed the episode. And I love that Carlos is taking the attention off of Melody and Martell and giving us something new. Even the stuff with Betty and her sister. And, so I like that I'm getting something new. I can't speak for everybody else, but I like where things are going. Something always pops off at the family cookouts. Then a bunch of people leave, but you have the small group left discussing the aftermath. Yep, LOL. There's more drinking and dancing at ours, though. I know that's right. Where were the kids? Kid-free cookout, even better. Yeah, you know how the kids is. I used to be like riding my bike and shit while my auntie, uncles, and everybody was getting drunk and stuff. Yep, I'd be out on my bike, child. And by the time I would come back from being on my bike, there was a fight. It was the same aunt and uncle fighting all the time, child. we got to the point as kids like, damn, it's 11 o'clock. Ain't nothing popped off yet. We was like, damn, this is good. But it was always a fight, an argument, or just something. Okay, so another person says Keke was dead wrong for throwing the drink on Tisha. I believe that Keke is upset with Tisha and Marceau for disclosing her addiction to the Holts. Just my opinion. Marceau needs to stop making fun of drug addiction. So many people struggle with addiction and it's not a laughing matter. Yeah, and his wife has an addiction to copying off of people. How about that? And I'm serious. Like, she's always copying something, and it's embarrassing. So I cannot wait for the reunion, you guys, for them to nail her ass to the cross for that. I did appreciate him going over to Stormy to apologize for his behavior. I think he did that shit because they was on camera. Because at first, if you really look at it, it looked like he was looking at her like, bitch, I'm trying to be funny in this moment and you getting serious. Oh, now I gotta apologize or I'll look like the asshole. It really looked like that to me. I'm glad that Mel let Keke know that she was wrong. At this point, I don't understand why any of them are discussing Marcel cheating rumors. Tisha ain't going nowhere. Yeah, but Tisha need to stay out of people's shiggity. Okay? Like I said, it's all about, the seeds that you sow. Okay? If you go sit up and laugh at other people, like I told y'all, the behavior I seen from her and Kimmy season 1, it was despicable. It was deplorable. I didn't feel like any of them were Mel's friends. To me, friends don't act like that. And for Tisha to get so mad at Mel for not talking to her, and, she was going through a lot with her husband. Yeah, but you had just, you had start acting funny, and now you're punishing somebody that was really going through something instead of having empathy. Like, to me, like, Tisha is exhausting. I could not be friends with her. I wouldn't, look, I'm like Kimmy, I wouldn't want to live next door to her. Hell no, you can't come to my house and get no sugar from me, no flour. Stay your ass, I need 50 feet. With your exhausting ass. Okay, could y'all picture me and Tisha being friends? Y'all know I beat and cussed her ass out. I know a woman like her, and I cussed her ass out. The bitch ran to people and was like, she was trying to talk all hard to me over the phone, but she ran and told these people, yeah, she's mean, and she made me cry. No, bitch, you had the wrong motherfucking opponent. I'm the wrong bitch to go toe to toe with. The wrong one. Okay? You are not my equal, and I ain't afraid to tell you. Okay? How you doing? But she had to find out the hard way, honey. Okay? Another person says Tisha is supposed to stick with her husband. You must be in a unhealthy marriage too. I be looking at the people that be going up for Tisha, and it's like, yeah, birds of a feather. Y'all must be in some similar shiggity like her. Because ain't no way in hell, if you healthy, right? Ain't no way in hell you should be going up for that. She will leave if she see fit. Mel felt she had to leave Martell because of the disrespect he showed his wife. Like, he blatantly cheated in front of the world. And Marceau blatantly he blatantly disrespects Letitia. And do we really need proof that he cheated? Child, a man comes and goes as he damn well pleases. Okay, he went all the way to Africa without her. Need I say more? Shit, y'all still defending this loser? Nobody, another person says, nobody wants to be in Latisha's shoes. Child, I would throw those shoes away. They didn't come in a box. Yeah, what Miss Wanda say? You can't trust bitches that buy shoes that don't come in a box. She was talking about Keke. Another person says, if Keke didn't want anything to do with the rumors, why was she so invested in repeating the rumors and making it seem like she's concerned? Well, this is the thing. When you keep ignoring people, when you keep ignoring somebody that's trying to get a hold of you, okay? Because Tisha could have stopped all of this by simply telling Keke, hey, I would rather talk about this off camera. Hey, she could have said something. But she set up in that woman's face and she blatantly ignored her. And I told y'all, and I stick by what I say, that's very covert narcissistic. Okay, that was a covert narcissistic move. Ignoring people. Not answering text messages, not answering phone calls. Now, if you tell somebody, or you have somebody tell Keke, like, hey, she'll get in touch with you once, she cleans some stuff up, that's different. A person has given, you notice, okay? Give a nigga some notice. You give the person notice. That is the polite way to do things. You don't keep ignoring a person's phone calls. You didn't show up to the house. Yeah, bitch, I'm gonna be there too. I'm gonna keep talking to your ass too. Then you got to the cookout, and you could have easily said, as soon as Keke came up in there, as soon as she spoke to you, you should have said something. You spoke to her husband. See, you kept being shady. I don't know why a lot of you all keep skipping over that, and you want to blame everything on Keke. Okay, there is a proper way of dealing with these type of things. For real. Another person says, I feel that Keke is totally in the wrong. She acted as if she wanted to mend things with her cousin, but here she is again, putting her cousin's dirty laundry out there. It's obvious that Marceau ain't ish and Tisha ain't going nowhere. So Keke is wasting her energy. Okay, so let me read this comment. Keke was dead wrong for throwing that water. Just with the fact that someone is ignoring you does not give you a reason to throw a glass of water in their face. You match energy with energy. If she ignores you, you ignore her. Eventually, Tisha is going to have a comment to say to you about whatever, because you know that she can't go without letting someone know what they've done to her and use her as a perpetual victim emotion card. But I think it's hilarious how her husband has so much say-so. But Keke's husband was trying to get at him and he was walking away, trying to hide behind other people. Marceau is pathetic. Yeah, he is. Okay, so one person says she wasn't wrong. Substance abuse is nothing to play with. So the fact that they saw it as a laughing matter says a lot about Tisha and Marceau's character. Nobody has to keep playing with the BS because you choose to. Exactly. Exactly. You know, look at their behavior. They keep blaming everything on her substance abuse issue. That's your first go-to. And after Keke did that, that's what Marceau said to Keke. Somebody get her ass a drug test. Okay? Yeah. You're fighting, you're fighting in a very nasty gutter way. And y'all was fighting in a nasty gutter way by ignoring her. You don't just sit up there and ignore people like that. If you had such a problem with Keke and her husband being there, you should have talked to Kimmy and you could have said, well, Kimmy, me and her, we're not in a good place. I want to kind of meet with her off camera. Like, when I tell y'all, there was so many other routes that Tisha could have took, but she didn't. She wanted to embarrass Keke. And y'all are sitting up here applauding passive-aggressive behavior. And passive-aggressive behavior is very disrespectful. It is. Another person says, the whole drug accusations really upsets me because Keke wasn't on drugs. She got addicted to pain meds. It had happened to so many people, and it's like Carlos is allowing the narrative of Keke being a drug addict. Put it in the comments if y'all feel like Carlos is the master manipulator behind all of this. I feel like he ain't got no control over what Marceau and them say. He gonna let everything play out, Kimmy, as a nurse, sits there and acts dumb when she should know the side effects of pain medication, yet she sits there and co-signs the foolishness versus educating. I can't stand Kimmy. I agree with that comment because I felt like Kimmy and Maurice had been sitting back and they did not keep their brother and sister. They didn't keep them honest and say, hey, don't make fun of her. It's not funny and it's not cool. And like I told y'all, it's very clear that, there is an alliance with the Scotts. So much to the point where, like Kimmy is not keeping Tisha honest anymore. Not like how she has did in the past. Another person says, I'm sorry, I must be the only one who doesn't feel bad for Keke. And I'm on Tisha and Marceau's side in this situation. I don't even think Marceau went in as much as he could have. If it were me, you throw a drink in my face, all bets are off. I would have dragged Keke to hell physically and verbally. Another person says Keke is jealous of Tisha. Child, bye. She ain't jealous of Tisha. She got a way better husband than hers because her husband was running. Tisha's husband. Keke's husband was like, what's up? Okay, I'm ready to get at you. Okay, I was like, ooh, child, I need a I mean, honey, in my life, honey. Okay, I mean, seems mature. He seems respectful. He really, he seems like really cool. Him and Keke. I just like them way better than Tisha and Marceau. And y'all got to remember, Tisha and Marceau don't want Keke on here. She don't want the people, she don't want them. How do I say it, child? Tisha and Marceau don't want Keke on here because she gonna tell all they damn business. See, they ain't gonna be able to lie and act like they live in this big ass lap of luxury. And child, we don't halfway believe it as the viewing audience, no way. But yeah, they don't, they don't want her telling all their business. Okay, I mean, I'm just saying. Oh, they talking about the Jeep that Kimmy received was a lease Jeep. Not a lease Jeep. Oh, let me read this comment, honey, before I get up out of here. So one person says, I don't know if anybody caught how Kimmy shoved Keke. I can understand trying to prevent a fight at your house, but honestly, in my opinion, that shove was intentional. And if Keke would have turned around and clocked her ass, it would have been well deserved. Ooh, I'm sorry. In my opinion, Kimmy is and always will be a sneaky snake in the grass that wants to be involved in everybody else's problems and can't solve her own. Now that was a reach. Okay? That was a reach. Ooh, child. Another person says if Mel would have showed up at my home with a drug test, I would have kindly escorted her ass about my house. Ooh, child, y'all is clowning, honey, up in the comments, but that's all I got. That's all I got. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next